Take a load off and grab a seat. Pull up a chair, prop up the feet. That's fine by me. Fine by me. Yeah. It's podcast time.
You ever been in a
Cutting
fist
this
fight at
out.
work? You ever been in a
Getting cut out.
You ever been in a fist fight at work? You ever been in a fight at work?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I ain't a fighter.
Pick that up. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
always
yeah,
on.
we're live now. I'm gonna. I haven't trimmed the video in a long time, but I'm gonna trim this one.
That was a little too nasty.
Yeah, so we're live. Nick, just go ahead and bring us in before we get really.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of Father's Day. Fine by me.
It is Father's Day.
Yeah. We would like to introduce the Podfather, Barry Willoughby. Everybody, round of applause.
All right,
Ooh.
everyone want to hear it?
Yeah.
What was it like raising a retarded son?
What were the pros and cons?
You just throw drugs at them.
That's right, yeah. Yes, you
Did you get special parking?
Man, that's the best
Well,
part.
what was your question right before we got going, Joshy?
I asked your dad if he ever had been involved in any like workplace scuffles, because you're retired now.
Yeah.
If you back in the day had like an altercation, or like you're coming from a generation where people would maybe have fist fights, maybe to handle their
Differences.
altercations and such.
I was always blessed. I was big.
Oh, okay, yeah, that
And,
does deter people.
I was, up till I was about 32, I had a temper out of this world. Wouldn't be nothing that would throw me off.
Really?
After I got married, my wife settled me down, had kids, and then I lost my temper. Now I ain't got one. But I had altercations at work, but most time I would just stand up to them and they'd run from me.
Ah, yeah.
Or they would talk back to me, but they didn't want to swing.
Man, they couldn't reach up there.
Well, I ain't as tall as Wes.
You're not far. You're only an inch or so away.
I mean,
so.
you might have been back then. You stood up straight.
All I want to do is hug you.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Because you shrink when you get older.
I lost, by doctor, I've lost 1.5 inches.
Oh, well. So he's 6'3"?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Man, if I was 6'3", I might be president. You know what?
It is also odd to
The
see.
good Lord.
They would
No.
do keeping
Yeah,
me
that you
down.
couldn't be
he
too
had
tall.
to tell me twice. He had to take me down again.
Yeah.
He said,
You get too brave.
Let's
they had
take his
30
leg.
years, they said, hold on, this didn't work.
Too brave.
Yeah. Man.
It is also odd to see Dad without a beard or even a. He's got a mustache right now, which is
Did you have the beard when we ate around Valentine's Day?
no.
No, I had
No,
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 teeth.
no.
Goatee. I thought you had a goatee.
I just grew my
At
beard.
Brickyard that time. It was winter time.
Year before last.
What?
Year before last when I had my beard.
Yeah.
And I grew it because neither boys had seen me with the beard.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
when.
And I loved it.
When I was picking you up when you were in your cast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Had it. Well, I got a gift for you as a thank you. I'll give you a 6-pack of razors on your way out.
Where did you come across all these razors?
Man, delivered right to the front door.
Nick called. Okay, I'm going to lead the story. So
Okay.
Nick calls me Friday morning early, which never happens. He knows I'm not like an early morning person. But he calls, so I answer. He's like, "Hey, man, Sean from the fire department just called me and said there was a truck that hit my house, and he said I'm pulling up on the house. I got to go." And this, what did you see?
Man, I pulled up here, and like 4 of the sheriff deputies were in the front yard, and I said, "You tell them they can't park here." Of course, you got to say something.
It's a 30-foot box truck
Yeah.
in your front yard.
Yeah, because they don't get too many happy customers every day,
No.
you know. So I'm like, you know what? Let's go be a positive influence on this environment.
Friday morning.
Yeah, 8:30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get your day started.
but
TGI.
I get out of the truck, and there is tampons everywhere. The box truck hit the corner of my house, bounced off of 4 trees on the way in, and was carrying about 10,000 tampons and probably 1,000 razors, maybe better.
Video right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
It's a. Whew.
Wait till y'all see what this truck's packing. It's a fucking truck full of tampons. It's a truck full of tampons.
So I can put that in. What?
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah, we're 3 minutes in. I'll figure it out.
But man, it was just perfect the way this guy threaded the needle. By the time he made it to the house, his wheels were already gone, so he wasn't doing any steering
They were
anymore.
bowed out.
Good Lord had it.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
that's
he
crazy.
lost the axle. But, you know I've enjoyed the attention these last few days.
Oh, I know
I've
you.
told
Oh, I know you have.
Everybody I possibly could. Yeah. And the story keeps getting better and better every time I tell it.
Bigger and bigger, too.
I was gonna say it's the
It was a
fishtail for
24
sure.
foot truck.
You
Now
don't
it's a
have to
30
stretch
footer.
this one out any.
Now it's a 30-footer. It was
Yeah.
24 on Friday.
Yeah.
It's a semi.
Double cab semi.
Whatever he told me, though, that it
There
was
was an Asian chick sleeping in the back.
Yeah. Yeah. They were smuggling.
the
sex
coyote.
traffickers.
What do they call them? Coyotes? That,
Yeah,
bring them over the
coyotes.
border.
She fell asleep. He forgot.
When he told me box truck, I pictured in my head like a good size U-Haul at tops. When he showed me that picture, that's a semi. That's a semi cab.
Yeah.
Big truck.
That's an international semi cab.
It was 30 foot.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Whatever you first did the video that we've already seen,
Right.
I thought you were just at like some tow yard or something.
Yeah.
And then your camera
Panned
flips
around
around
the
and it's
house.
your house. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
When he called me, he said, I don't know if the library's gone or somebody's dead in the living room. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So-
If the truck landed in the library, I was going to call for an emergency.
We were just going to do it in here with the
We were
truck
gonna-
sitting in here. Rain. And
Oh, I
it
would
was
have came up
raining.
immediately
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
And it rained all day, pretty much.
They left they had everything cleaned up. They threw 90% of it in the dumpster. I mean, we've got a pile as big as that couch in the garage. Tampons, razors, tanning lotion. Yeah.
We're in good shape all
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
White boy
We're going to have the
Only
cleanest
thing that
bikini
could've-
lines.
Yeah. Some off bug spray
Oh.
would have been all right.
Yeah.
Where were they going, I wonder?
I think they're going to the Dollar General warehouse.
Okay.
Yeah,
I asked
that
this
makes
dollar
sense.
store, and they said, we haven't missed any shipments. I went up there and bought some sketty that night.
You're there looking for tampons. So where's all y'all's tampons
Yeah.
at?
I might have said, are y'all short on tampons? And she was like, no.
No, wow, that's an odd question. Where's all your razor blades?
I got so many, I might start using them.
You'll soak it. You can
Just
soak
see
it
what-
in this.
Just see what they taste like.
Wait,
Is that how people...
It's called boofing.
Yeah, go
you
ahead
can
and tell
soak
Barry
it-
what boofing
So
is.
you can take a tampon. This was really
Oh,
big.
God. Oh, God.
In our age, college days, people would like want to drink while they were in class. So people would soak tampons in vodka, and then they would shove them up their butt. And your butt is obviously, it's a mucous membrane, like
Oh,
your
yeah,
nose.
it's direct.
So it soaks it right up. Dude. It's called boofing. It's called boofing. So he can soak a whatever and good to go. Dude. It's just called boofing.
It's a little harmless boofing.
I think that was
Wouldn't
before.
that burn?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sure it
Yeah,
didn't
dude.
feel great.
Man, you wouldn't have to worry about hemorrhoids, would you?
burning.
Sitting
Speaking
up
of
there,
burning.
your teacher talking and everything, you wiggling and stuff.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
somebody got caught at some school because they were like nervous about public speaking class and they were having to like give a speech. So they did that and they got like alcohol poisoning and that's like,
Yeah.
it was on the news.
Yeah, well, so I know this not from boofing or whatever, but like if there are alcoholics out there that are so bad that they
Yeah.
put a funnel and
I mean, their
like,
alcoholics
send
so
it
bad that they
straight
drink,
through there.
if they drink hand sanitizer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's wild.
yeah, and there are several that like.
Speaking
I
of-
mean, because it bypasses. Okay, so where I was going with that was it bypasses your liver.
It's automatic. You don't have to digest
so
anything or anything.
there's no in between time. You're just hammered 2
Well, kind of
seconds
like
later.
if you've ever been sick, like when you were like a little, or if you've had children, they give you like if a kid can't stop going to the bathroom and throwing up, they'll give you a Phenergan suppository if they can't keep like a pill down. So they put it like up their butt and they can absorb the medicine like immediately instead of like having to digest
I mean,
it.
I remember as a kid, I had some kind of
Yeah,
suppository.
every kid. I mean, it's
Yeah.
part of it. Yeah.
Even if they needed it or not.
Yeah. Gee.
He asked the doctor, can I have the butt pill?
Wes, don't you go in that bathroom again and shut that door.
I know what you're doing in there. Where's that bottle of medicine?
He's addicted
Speaking
to.
of burning your butthole,
Yeah.
Melissa got a gift the other day
Oh, boy.
from TriStar Skyline,
Yeah.
and it's a miniature bottle of Tabasco sauce. But
Okay.
it's from the Burn Center.
It's actually Cholula, which is way better than Tabasco.
True.
Whatever. But how funny is it that the Burn Center gives out?
That's a cute little
Hot
bottle, dude.
sauce.
That's a nifty
It's a little bit
bottle.
on the nose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like where their head's at.
Are you
Marketing 101.
Yeah,
smart?
smart.
Cholula.
Cholula's good.
How do you not know the difference?
He can't read,
I
I
can't
guess.
see the thing.
I guess he can't read.
I'm a Tapatio man.
I like the Crystal, Louisiana
Man.
hot sauce. No, never done that.
Could
I've never
fooled
seen
me.
it. I've never seen
I was
it.
gonna say Tapatio and Cholula is the thing.
I like Cholula. It's
I
kind
like
of it's a little
those.
thicker hot sauce. What's your favorite hot sauce, Barry? You a hot sauce man?
Yeah.
I bet you like mustard.
Huh? Yeah. I'd rather have a hot dog or have a
Ketchup?
Amen, brother.
Ketchup on a hot dog?
Yeah.
Wait,
We got ketchups on hot dogs.
but I know you like hot sauce. Like what
Yeah, I
kind
do.
of hot
Red,
sauce?
It's red something. What I usually get.
Red hot, Frank's Red Hot?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a good
Hey, I
one.
got a
Okay.
Carolina Reaper plant back here in the garden
my
that's going to come
goodness.
out someday
I mean,
on this
I-
podcast.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch you chop it up and snort it or something. I'm sure.
Move it.
Somebody have the fire department on standby for his bees.
No, we need to have the Melissa's helicopter. We can get Adam
On standby.
Adam.
Oh,
we
yeah.
get Adam on standby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you got for us?
Oh. Hey, let me give it in my own time and segue into it the way I see fit.
I'm not used to you sitting on this side. I'm a little off.
It was a little
His
different.
left eye is a little more
It's
active.
wandering.
over here. Yeah.
wandering.
All right, let's pay the bills, guys.
Okay. Well,
Oh boy.
might as well.
Announcer with cool dad energy. DUBBY Energy Drink. The drink for dads who wake up at 6 a.m. on their day off just to stare at the yard. For the good dads who teach life lessons between dad jokes and somehow fixes everything with duct tape, emotional repression, and a mysterious drawer full of batteries. And hey, if you don't have a dad, whether he left for milk in 98 or you just got ghosted by genetics, well, one, we've got Barry here for your support. You know, you always got a shoulder to cry on here. DUBBY's got you. We bottled the pure essence of dad power, including unsolicited advice, practical cargo shorts, and the ability to assemble IKEA furniture without crying. With zero sugar, no crash, and ingredients you can actually pronounce, DUBBY gives you the energy to conquer your day. Whether you're teaching your kid how to ride a bike or Googling how to shave at 27. DUBBY Energy for the dads, the dadless, and anyone brave enough to touch the thermostat.
When did you start shaving? How old were you?
I'm sure I tried when I was like 8, you know?
But like actually like remember like having to shave.
Probably like 8th grade.
8th grade?
Yeah.
You remember? Did you teach Wes how to shave? You didn't?
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't start growing anything until I was long out of the house.
Yeah.
We have, I mean, me and him have the same genes, obviously. He didn't grow a full beard until he was 30.
You're wearing shorts, dude.
What are you talking
You're
about?
wearing shorts.
Yeah. Y'all don't have the same genes.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I got you.
Tag team back again. Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean,
Comedy.
I still can't grow a mustache. So
Yeah. But that beard's on
this,
point.
this is the
I
best
think
I
you
can do.
I bet you can
I
grow a
think you
mustache.
can.
I mean,
And-
I've
What do
been
you have
trying.
against mustaches?
And you know what? We've got something for you. Something to maybe,
Sweeten the deal.
yeah, to motivate you to grow
Yeah.
this mustache.
I mean, I've been
The
trying.
Wes Willoughby Dating Show.
God.
We need a good name for it.
We'll come up with something.
Barry said he's been,
I've been.
Politicking for you.
yeah,
So if you know any, what's where I'm looking
willing
for?
and
Yeah, willing.
willing would be
Willing
important.
is a good word.
Yeah.
First word. I wasn't thinking of that.
Don't
but,
trick them.
Viable. Yeah, don't catfish them. Some like viable single ladies, right?
Yes.
Ladies,
Yes.
ladies, and we'd like to have a few start
Good
a dating show.
question.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
We're progressive. We're a progressive show.
Yeah. Right, Lennon?
I don't think we are, but
I disagree.
Satire. That was satire again. Satire.
I will say, just to bounce off the Dubby commercial, just like for people that don't have dads, there is a very good channel on YouTube called Dad, How Do I?
Yeah, it is a good one.
And it teaches
Doing the
people
Lord's
that don't have dads how to do things.
Yep.
I discovered it the other day just while I was looking through the Men's Mental Health Month type stuff or whatever.
It's called what again?
Dads, How Do I? And I mean,
Shout
literally teaches you how to change a socket, how to change a light fixture.
Any little thing up to just general home repair, car maintenance, things like that.
Yeah, how do you change oil, etc.
Cool.
You know, stuff like that. It's
I will say,
pretty neat.
Ironically, I don't know how good you are with your hands and stuff, but out of the three of us, Nick is probably the handiest one, I would say.
Oh, for sure.
And you know what I mean? Like in this, like most of it, I'd say self-taught.
He's just the most willing.
That's probably what it is.
If I could pay
I
somebody to
just
do it,
had
I'm going to
jump
try.
out there and do stuff.
But you enjoy it though too.
Yeah, I do enjoy being able to do stuff on my own. Saving money is mostly what my inspiration
But I think
is.
you have to have some kind of technical ability already to like.
I can
even-
see things in the mechanical world, like how
Yeah,
things
see-
move. Not engine mechanical, but like
building
the
stuff.
mechanics of things.
My brain
I
doesn't
can
work
see.
like that. See, I don't
yeah.
do that. I don't
Yeah.
look at things like that.
fulcrums and levers
Yeah.
and ugh. Oh, don't get me started on the Fibonacci
Cantilevers?
sequence. Yeah, a
Cantilever?
cantilever.
What is
yeah.
a cantilever? Is like where it's just like suspended
Yeah, like
platform.
if this front porch went out like another 20 foot,
Mhm.
then it would be cantilevered because it's got support. Like here's the beam.
Yeah, it stops halfway,
Yeah.
and then so there's nothing that like goes up like a guy wire that would go up to hold the end of the roof.
It's
line?
supported by the weight on the other
Okay.
side of the beam.
Pretty cool. It's a cool word to say too. I
It
like
is a
saying
cool
it.
word. I like the word Fibonacci sequence.
Fibonacci.
Fibonacci sequence.
Fibonacci.
Fibonacci.
Fibonacci. What's that?
I might be saying that
What is
wrong.
that?
I think you're saying that.
I did tell you. I needed to put that extra little English on the front of it.
You in
I
there
had
the second
to.
time. There's a you the second time.
Fibonacci.
I was gonna say,
Fibonacci.
I don't think it's Italian.
French. It's for French.
Them Italians pretty sharp though, right, Barry? I like their pizzas.
Beretta.
What is it?
It's like the shape of a seashell, how it'll do.
Oh, okay.
But it's like this perfect math sequence. Like if you double the numbers and then move in like
They equal
45
themselves.
degrees, yeah, then it.
I know what
It's
you're talking
perfect.
about.
Yeah.
like where.
But it occurs in nature a whole lot, and architects use it in building
Okay.
as well, like spiral staircases and stuff.
Like Frank Lloyd Wright stuff.
Your mom.
He got me, guys. We're not talking about moms this week. It's Father's Day.
Oh,
so-
you're right.
Yeah, I mean it's the same reason.
dad.
Like the like arches work. Like whenever you're making like an archway and you make bricks, in that like they just hold themselves. There's no
Yeah.
like a lot of times you don't have to have anything to hold them together.
Like the arch.
It's a load bearing wall. We're going to take that out, open up the kitchen.
Like
I think
this-
I think every wall in this house is probably a load bearing wall.
If it's a heavy load to bear. It's a heavy load to bear. Didn't one crack in the drywall, no windows bust. This thing's solid,
I was
bro.
telling him, I said, this house has been around like since right after the Civil War.
130 years old this year.
And box truck, it would be the thing that would took it out would have been just a wild story. You know what I mean? Like
Dude,
to be
I-
here that long,
It's
like
too
storms,
stout, man.
Man,
It's too strong.
My immediate thought was like,
Oh,
we
Melissa's
finally
Yeah.
like have like a place that is kind of our own
Yeah.
for like recording.
It's cozy in here.
It would have been detrimental
It's
to
how
us.
it works.
It would have been detrimental if this place got taken out
Not
by a
that we're
freaking
worried about
box
your
truck.
house and where you live and your family lives, but we're worried about it being
I'm
the
worried
studio.
about the record studio, too. I'm having a good time.
We wouldn't worry about your animals all getting loose.
Oh, they would have been fine. I
They
mean,
would've
Lennon's not going anywhere.
No. They can't be out there just chilling in the yard.
Yeah, they would have been fine.
Yeah, he's barking at Kentucky State Police and shit.
Man.
Who are you? Who are you? They're going to shoot you, Lennon.
Oh boy.
But I am losing a tree. I hate that.
That
Oh,
would
you gotta
be
cut
bad.
one down.
Yeah, it's got metal jammed in it like 8 inches. And then this branch over here has a 20-foot long stick that's of metal that's going through the middle of one of the branches. It's a
Jeez.
wild look. It looks crazy.
Was anybody here? Was it?
No.
No. Well, Melissa was at work.
8:30 in the morning. Yeah.
Mm.
Golly.
Jaycee missed it by like 5 minutes.
Really?
She would not have been able to handle it.
No.
Poor
I don't
gal.
know if I would have handled it.
Poor gal.
First thing in the morning,
There's my
it definitely
guy.
would have probably woke me up.
And that's her bedroom's right above that porch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely could have been way worse. And didn't hurt the guy driving. So
Cat. Pearl. That's Pearl.
No, that's JC.
JC, Jesus Christ.
Superstar.
I was telling. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about the thought I had on the way out here. So like we talk about religion sometimes.
Yeah.
So, and I kind of I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, but sometimes I kind of struggle with the what ifs and the whys of things, and what makes things work. So I was thinking, obviously I believe in dinosaurs too. So what if you get to heaven and you're in line and you've lived a good life and you're in line at the pearly gates and you're here roaring, dude. You're like, what is that noise, man? And you get closer and closer and closer, and then you see the kids from Sandy Hook riding around on Velociraptors with machine guns guarding the gate. And then you get up to the gate and you see Mother Teresa's on a T-Rex. So you get a dinosaur in heaven based on how good you do in life. You know what I mean? So dinosaurs and humans coexist in heaven
That's out
together.
there.
So God created the dinosaurs first.
Yeah.
That didn't work out. Waited a few more million years,
Had a
and
big
then
flood.
Had a big flood, and all that, and then
Yeah.
here we are. But I think that could be a possibility.
Maybe they were the first. They were the first trial run.
Yeah.
I think at the root of this, to be honest, is do animals
Go to heaven.
do they have that concept?
They have souls. The animals have souls. What do you
No.
think, Barry?
No.
No.
Right. Okay. So I guess they wouldn't. So that movie lies. All dogs go to heaven.
Oh, they wanted
That's a
to
good movie, though.
They could go to dog heaven.
So it's
That very well could be true too.
So it's dinosaur heaven then too.
Maybe, or maybe it's just all different life heaven. I don't know.
I know, but that's what I thought. That's
It
my,
would be cool to have a T-Rex.
That would. Mother Teresa. Depending on how cool, how good you were in life, depending on how awesome you were and how good you were to people and how
I
kind
think
you
you're
were.
supposed to be equal when you get there.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I ain't either.
See, that could be though like a gold star system. You want to do good in life. But oh, dude, when I get up there, I'm getting a woolly mammoth, dude. I'm riding around on a woolly mammoth.
That sounds like the Muslims promised 72 virgins.
Oh yeah, is it 72?
Yeah.
Golly,
yeah,
dude,
it's a bunch of them.
what a nightmare.
That's what,
Get up there, be
That's what I was
72
thinking.
dudes. You'd be like, oh,
I was like, I can barely handle one. I can't imagine 71 others.
golly, a version of that.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about
You
that.
gotta teach them too. What?
Yeah,
So you said they just gave you a chore? They gave you a daggum assignment. Like, here you go.
A honey doodly.
Then they all fall in love with you too. You got 72 that fell in love with you. Like,
I mean, maybe not you, but
maybe not me. They learned to hate me. They learned to hate me. I started out strong.
and they'd hate to love you.
After a while. Yeah, that's true, probably. That is true. I never really thought about that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know what I
Be a
said.
therapist.
Yeah.
I actually want to bring something up because Tut said it while I was on the way here. T-Cat, Travis Utley.
He said it.
Well, he texted it to us. The best song that's ever written?
Ever written?
Like the best song that
Oh, dude.
might stand the test of time.
Man, I think one that almost everybody in the world can sing, and crowd sing it without bands.
Yeah.
I'm
Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
That one's good. I'm thinking of another
Yeah.
one that's like that too.
What
Don't Stop Believing by Journey. And I hate that song.
I'm drawing a blank right now,
But,
but
it's very easy to sing.
You brought it up.
He's thinking of
Stairway to heaven.
Stairway to Heaven's a good one.
that's what I
I'm
said.
old school. You know,
Yeah.
I start going back to Joe Cocker and all them.
Feeling all right. Yeah.
Didn't you see some wild bands back
Oh,
in the
yeah.
day? He told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear some of those.
Dr. Hook, man.
I know Dr. Hook.
Man, they bad.
Hooked on a feeling.
I'm a big Steely
we
Dan
actually
fan.
Said, like I was sitting right here and they was singing right there.
It's pretty
Sweet.
When
tight.
I stood up, which of course I was taller than all of them, but the one that wears the eye patch,
Mm-hmm.
Ray,
Yeah.
he come over there and shook my hand, and I found out later he was gay.
Oh, well. It didn't rub off.
Yeah, thank God it's not contagious.
Some kind of
You'd be
ricochet
screwed.
effect.
The Theo joke.
it could have
Got bit
passed
by my gay
generations.
cousin. We'll see.
It's
We'll
skipped
see.
He
generations.
died first, though.
Kind of like werewolves. If the original werewolf dies, then
Yeah,
everybody else turns back. Yeah.
Like a
There's a
queen.
good song called Werewolf.
Werewolves London.
Werewolves in London.
Werewolves of London. Yeah.
I don't know if I don't want Don't Stop Believing to be mine. I got to think of something else.
Yeah.
Because
What's
that is
that?
one, though. That,
Speaking of gay,
Dun, dun,
that
dun.
suggestion.
What am I thinking of?
dun, dun, dun. I don't know.
That'd be more like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, that sounds like an intro to Pale Rider. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
The lone pale
They
rider.
play it like at every sports event, and everybody always knows what it is.
Oh, Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, Sweet
Yeah.
Caroline.
Yeah.
I
By
thought
Neil
it was-
Diamond. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Red Sox like the theme song too. Kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it would. I just try to think of like obviously as cliche as those songs are, those would be the ones that would stand.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows them.
I was gonna say that's kind of what I was driving.
Free Bird
obviously.
maybe by Leonard
Yeah.
Skinner.
Yeah.
Something like
I'll
that.
say
Leonard Skinner's got a bunch of them.
Heard It Through the Grapevine by Marvin
Oh,
Gaye.
there you go.
That's a good one. You know.
My wife likes that.
Hey, Josh, we're talking about the best in the world.
Well, Marvin Gaye. I
Okay.
love Marvin Gaye.
Whole lot of CCR.
Yeah, we just listened to a bunch of them the other day. That John Fogerty has a
Fortunate
very
Son.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, there's like
Every Vietnam movie.
I was gonna say every Vietnam movie, whenever there's a helicopter involved, they
Yeah.
turn on Fortunate Son and show
Even
them.
Tropic Thunder. I think they
But
play at the beginning.
I'm
of
pretty
it.
sure they do. Yeah.
In reality, it's probably like the Cha-Cha Slide, honestly.
We'll have to get Adam on the phone.
Yeah.
Beethoven Symphony No. 5, Moonlight Sonata.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, there's so many. I mean, like you said, Stairway from Led Zeppelin. You got all those from Leonard Skinner.
You know, black people have a different happy birthday song than we do.
Yeah.
Really?
Happy
Do you know it?
birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I've heard it before.
Yeah.
I like it.
We
It's
were in Chattanooga, and this was like 6 months ago. And me and Melissa and Kristen were in a Mexican restaurant, and we heard them singing it, and our minds were blown. We were like,
You're in a Mexican
did we just
restaurant.
get exposed to new culture? Holy shit.
Like, what is this? What is this?
Do black people have a different birthday song?
They do.
Holy
They do.
cow.
It's a little funkier.
Yeah.
Have more
Got
fun.
soul,
It's
baby.
more fun. It's way more fun. Even
then-
like a black funeral or wake is more fun than like a white person's. Like they
Oh,
call
I'm
it a
sure-
celebration of life, and it's
Bro,
not a funeral.
Which it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
I mean, they have cutouts of the dead person that they take pictures with.
Dude, sometimes they like
Like,
they
it's
like
such a
stuff them and, like,
Taxidermy. Yeah, sometimes they taxidermy.
put them in their car and stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't like
Or
that.
like on a throne
I don't like that.
with all their
See
jewelry.
that. Yeah, I've seen that. Looking like the king from Robin Hood, the cartoon.
we went to the 68 and 80 400-mile yard sale,
That's a good one.
and Tucker got blinged out. He
Did
got
he?
like
I
2
saw his
long
watch.
necklaces, his watch. He got
Had to
new
put that
flat
picture
bill
up, too,
hat.
that picture
Where
up.
from? What?
All these different.
Oh, yeah, you've
yard
never
sale
done that?
booths. Oh,
Yeah, that's fun.
That's
all
good.
the parking lots are full of like yard sale vendors, just
From
people with canopies. They bring
miles
their
and
crap.
miles.
From like Bowling Green to Murray.
Yeah,
68.
400 miles on 68 and 80.
Did you see any swastikas?
Yes.
I knew you would.
I thought about you. I said, I can't buy it. I can't do it.
I saw. Funny. I know.
But I got their card.
Hard. They got the
I know
contact
what the
info.
400-mile yard sale is, and I saw a picture from it, and there was like a booth that just had all flags, and one of them was just the
Golly.
red and white
Let me show
Nazi
you.
flag.
Let me show you my favorite find of the day.
What's that?
Hold this.
I got it. Watch that cord.
I like that Milo's sweet tea. You didn't bring enough for the rest of the.
He brought the backwash. He's been drinking it out of the jug. Here, have a drink. I'll pour you a glass. Just nothing but the remnants of a
Didn't bring
Milo's
enough for the
gallon.
class.
That is good tea, though. It is pretty good. We usually make our
What
own
is he
tea.
going to do?
I don't know, dude. He's been
He
like
got
this
some.
ever since I started talking to him today. It's been like this. It's been all day. It's been all day, dude, and I can't even concentrate. I don't
So
even know.
you've been with him all day?
No, but we were
Oh.
talking, and then he picked me up earlier, and we've been just ever since I got in the truck with him. It's just been nonstop. Nonstop.
Did Christy drop you off today?
No,
No. Okay.
no. Well, he just picked me
Oh
up
my
early.
Oh,
God.
my goodness.
Here he is. We found him. He's gonna start DJing. This is about to tear up the whole. Okay, he got through.
Okay. He's got a knee brace
Here you
on.
go. Here's your
Everybody, he's an
microphone.
athlete.
I don't want that. Get away from me.
Oh,
We
no,
were talking about
he's
Dancing
gonna
Bear
get up
last
on
week.
it.
This is what he's doing. He's doing a callback.
What?
Whose gross head's been in that? Before
Mine.
No, just
For
yours.
days.
Did you?
I brought it from a sweet couple that was in a camper over at the IGA Subway combination gas station.
Yeah.
And they sold it to me.
/ First American Bank.
They sold it to me for $2. I said, here, take 3. And then I gave her a big old hug.
This is
I
what
can't-
it is, folks.
I can't believe that you only spent $3 on that.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
I
When
thought-
she told me that, when she told me that, it was on. Knew
I
it was
don't know
coming
that I
home to
could
me.
have passed
He's
it
gonna
up
get
for $3. I wouldn't wear it, but I
Yeah,
would probably.
you
I would
brought
have
it to me.
Yeah, I would have gave it to
Yeah.
you.
And if anybody else finds something in this vicinity,
True.
Wes said it might not be.
That's a unicorn, correct?
yeah, that boy's poor mama.
Did you come in here just to cough?
It might be
He's
barking at
coming
the
here just to
unicorn
call.
helmet.
He's an old man.
He might be barking at the unicorn helmet. I don't know if he's seen it yet. They haven't become acquainted.
Yeah. Do y'all got any big Father's Day plans?
Yeah, well, funny enough, my birthday's Thursday, which is when
today. Happy
it's
birthday.
it's going
When
to
this
come out
comes out,
on my birthday.
Happy birthday, Wes. Put that in the
Happy
comments.
birthday. Happy birthday.
We'd
to
like you to
ya.
send in videos of you singing your version of Happy Birthday.
Yes. And everybody sing. Maybe we'll find out what China's birthday song is. Maybe we'll find out what Nigeria's
Ching
birthday
chong,
Nah.
ding dong, bing.
song
It's-
is.
Happy birthday to you. That's Japanese.
But yeah, no, we just go out to eat.
Yeah.
Especially at this point in life. Me and
Brickyard.
I told them, I was like, they want an excuse to go to Brickyard. We can
Brickyard's
go.
good, dude. Brickyard's tasty.
We're
Yeah.
waiting on him to make the decision.
That's the only.
Oh, that may
that's-
be a little
oh,
bit.
my goodness.
His mother is tore all to pieces.
Well, Wes, make the decision.
She stays that way.
Make the decision.
It's a week away. You got to make a decision now.
A week away. No, it's this
Right
weekend.
now, you know.
2 days away now.
She's been texting him for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
He don't respond to me.
I'm just not.
either.
I'm just
Oh, she'll respond. He'll respond. He's like, okay, I'll think about it.
non-committal. That's why I'm not married
Yeah,
or in
commitment
a
issues.
relationship.
I see our group texts. We talk every day.
We know.
We know. We know
exactly
We all know
what's
each
wrong
other
with
pretty
you.
well at this point. I talk to y'all more than I talk to anybody else in my life. Y'all know me. We know. But Brickyard's good though, man. It's good stuff.
Oh, I mean, there's several things going on in the news right now, but is there anything? Like
I
y'all-
do these LA things that I don't even like.
Oh,
My family's
Trump and
been more-
Musk
Oh yeah.
got
that.
into it.
Oh,
since
true.
last time.
Yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. That happened since the last time. Yeah.
Lovers quarrel.
I think
If
it was
you
more
will.
than that. It was a little more than a love
Yeah.
squirrel.
I get it. Well,
Didn't the FBI guy go on Rogan like right after that too?
yeah, he did, and it was before he really anything had really been hashed out. And
I hadn't watched it yet.
Man, I watched that that pod with Cash Patel, and that dude lied the whole time.
What did I was going to say? I was going to ask you what you thought about it because I don't know.
You could just, I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character. And Nick being an asshole, and Josh also being an asshole.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
but I'm
He's
quiet
right.
about it.
I'm not quiet about
I'm not upfront about
Yeah,
it.
Josh is a loud one. Okay,
Yeah.
but just his mannerisms and how he talked the whole time, like I can't believe that guy.
like his body language and stuff. You could tell he was kind of just like going around.
I can't believe he's been in that sector for as long as he's been in that sector, because you'd think somebody that's
That high, he's the
le-
top,
the lead
policeman,
of the
yeah.
FBI, you would think that he would be able to kind of answer questions
Right.
under
questions,
duress without just
freaking out,
he got dry mouth, like he was freaking out.
like he was getting interrogated
Yeah.
in front of 6
And
million people.
and Joe was just asking normal questions.
It'd
Like,
been funny if he'd game to smoke some weed or something. That'd been really funny, dude.
got him drunk.
Remember when Elon smoked weed that time? They took away like his government contracts and stuff. Like one.
I don't remember that. I remember his stock kind of fell for a day.
Yeah, they threatened maybe to take away his government
Okay.
contracts. They didn't ever do it. Maybe.
Yeah, I was like, it was the first time Elon was on Rogan and he smoked weed with him, and
It's an iconic meme.
His stock like went down, and then like 2 days later it was
Shot up.
like double or whatever. But either way, I mean, obviously, whenever some stock like hey, what's up, Pearl? of an EV company that you know is like on the brink, and you see it drop like that, like you buy low, sell high.
Right. Yeah.
So everybody bought while it was low, and it's still going strong today. But either way, he put that tweet out that Trump was on the Epstein list or whatever, and there's so many pictures of
him with the woman.
No. There's so many pictures of Trump with Elon's kid. So if you know somebody's a pedophile, why would you leave your kid
That's
with
true.
them or whatever? So I think there's a lot of BS.
There's just a lot of mudslinging going on, and you don't know what to believe anymore. Anyway,
No,
a lot
I
of
was going to
times.
say, I think there was a lot of people out there that really thought things were going to get more clear with this administration, but I think it's got more muddied.
We're having
Not more muddied, probably the same amount of muddied, to be honest. It's politics and it sucks.
politicians doing politician stuff.
So, yeah.
We got the big parade Saturday, the big military parade for Trump's birthday
Where in D.C.?
in D.C. Yeah, they got it's going to cost $45 million.
Do you think?
Yeah,
I think they put rubber tracks on the tanks for
it's
those.
still going to cost a lot.
I
of
was
money.
just, for some reason, my mind went to, what are those tanks going to do
Well,
to the
they,
road?
They did say that the Army is trying to mitigate damage to D.C. roads. So I don't know if
I mean, some of that's too heavy for some of those side roads and bridges and stuff.
yeah.
But I think that's what mitigate means.
Well,
Like,
they brought it's
Yes,
like
that
they
is what
showed
mitigate means.
yeah, we did it.
logistics. So I saw a video of like the train yard somewhere in Virginia, close to DC, and they were bringing everything in on train and then going out from there. It was like tanks I'd never seen before. They were black tanks, like solid black.
Stealth.
Black.
They weren't white?
They weren't.
Stealth.
They weren't like camo, like green or tan. They were solid
okay.
black. And there was a bunch of those. They had like all sorts of like mine vehicles, like with the big things out on the front that like sweep the ground for like mines and stuff. But they're gonna like go through with a big parade like they have like in Russia and North Korea and stuff. That's what we're having Saturday.
Wow.
Yep. And he said if anybody tries to disrupt it, then they're gonna be met with major consequences.
Do you think those tanks are going to be loaded just in case?
Probably not. I don't know. Too much
I don't
knowledge.
see
Can you
why.
imagine that if a sniper
I
starts
think
throwing bullets at them and then the tanks all just go, poof?
I don't think they're going to waste the time to take the rounds out of
No,
the tank.
they're not gonna do that. They're loaded. They're not gonna,
Yeah. I'm like,
It's,
keep 'em in there.
it's not an easy thing to load a tank.
They probably can't
I've
transport
watched a
them.
bunch of videos on
Yeah,
YouTube. It doesn't look easy,
I
at
watched
least.
Fury. I watched Fury a couple times.
Yeah.
But they probably can't transport them with ammunition in them. I wouldn't think.
I wouldn't think
They're
either.
going to cross like by our house on the railroad. You know, what
I had
mean?
a buddy that was a semi-truck driver in the Army and would drive across the country, and he said those trucks do like 58 miles an hour.
They're probably governed.
Semi-trucks.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much that stuff that, I mean, there's a lot of semis that are carrying a pretty good load. Can you imagine? Secondly, can you imagine the load that came from Fort Knox whenever they probably emptied that thing out?
Yeah.
Just like wall to wall, top to bottom, gold
Oh,
bars.
Man, we used to watch as kids. I would get dropped off at my aunt and uncle's house with my cousins, and we would jump on the trampoline every afternoon. And then when we heard the helicopters, we would lay down. And every day, they were like Jeeps and four-wheelers suspended from the helicopters. They were transporting them like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Jeeps and four-wheelers and dirt bikes and like wild, fun stuff to see as like
The
a
kid.
9-year-old
Yeah,
laying
as a
on your
kid,
cousin's
yeah.
trampoline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like real G.I. Joe stuff.
Yeah, dude, it was like clockwork. Every day we got off the bus, we'd lay on the trampoline and yeah.
I
Sick.
thought it was. Did y'all watch Kill Tony at all this week?
I have not yet, no.
Well, there's somebody that does a joke on it that is a new comedian, and it's a pretty old joke, I think. You know, like you go to like somebody big, probably even somebody my size, to be honest, goes to skydive,
Yeah.
and you get there, and they'll say, "No, you're too big.
Too heavy, yeah.
You're too heavy, or whatever." Isn't it wild that they parachute in tanks?
Right, yeah.
And old movie Elephant. You know what I'm talking about? The
Operation Dumbo Drop.
That's it.
Yeah.
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 I remember Dad. I remember watching that movie
That's a
with
good
Dad.
movie,
That's
dude.
why I thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you imagine being too big and they're dropping tanks and elephants on stuff?
They lying to you. There was a skydiving plane just went down close to here not too long, like this past week.
There was a plane that crashed in Murfreesboro today.
Yep.
Didn't hurt anybody.
I didn't
Didn't hurt
see that.
anybody, dude. Didn't even kill anybody.
Went in the woods or something.
It went in the woods. 3 people got injured.
They jump out or something?
No, it destroyed the airplane. I don't know if it just landed and
They
they
just
were in the good part.
glided on in
Yeah,
there.
it broke the
Laid
tail
it
part
down.
off from where the pictures
Laid
I saw.
it down, laid it back, pull it back, pull it back.
That's true. I guess if you're going too fast, jumping out and
We
trying
could try to land close like a golf
Yeah,
course
we
or
gonna
something.
aim for a pillow truck?
Well,
truck full of
I'm
pillows?
I mean, surely there's parachutes on this plane.
No, dude,
I would
think
if
it's in
I'm
the
driving.
movies.
If I'm piloting a plane, there's no shot that I'm getting on it without a parachute for myself.
You don't think so? You think that but they don't, like a commercial airplane, there's not a parachute for everybody on the airplane.
Supposedly there
There's
is
a life preserver.
No.
True life preserver. That's what I'm thinking
they're not
about.
giving you a parachute.
I wouldn't think so.
That's true.
You
Life
gotta
preserver
train
is what I
people
was
to
thinking
parachute.
about.
I mean, that's a big deal. You gotta know.
Get
like,
out
how
when
to-
you think it's right. When you feel it, pull it.
jump out. I jump right out of the jet and pull the cord and suck myself into the
Some bitch
jet.
would pull it before he jumped. Everybody else would be, everybody else would be caught
As
up
soon
in his
as-
parachute.
Because I don't pay attention. So she got to talking, they'd be like, she would say pull, but she would be saying pull after you like count to 30. As soon as you said pull, I just yank it. Like after you jump out of the airplane. Like,
God, I hate segueing again off of this, but I watched something the other day about like how they tell you to brace for impact in a commercial flight, per se.
Cross your arms.
I mean, you cross your arms and
Yeah.
like do this against, and there's a theory
kiss your ass goodbye
that is so that your neck literally hits the
and breaks.
and you're done after
Yeah.
that.
That's pretty wild. That's pretty
Yeah.
dark.
And it does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's that, and then there's also like the oxygen things that come down. Like obviously, well, not obviously. Some people might not know this, but you don't breathe 100% oxygen every day. It's
No.
diluted a great deal.
Yeah,
It's
CO2
probably
and nitrogen, everything
yeah.
else.
I was
in
gonna
there,
say it's probably like 30% that we breathe on a
it's not pure
regular
oxygen.
or so. And then those oxygen things come down, and it's 100%.
Get you
and
all
you
high.
actually get like a high off
Like you do in a
of it.
casino. They pump oxygen in the casinos, like while you're gambling.
Yeah.
To make you like more awake, more
Yeah.
alert. Yeah.
Yeah, but that in that moment while you're so scared and you're pumping that oxygen into yourself, it kind of gives you a euphoria. That's
Yeah.
the word I was looking for.
Kinda.
I'm
gives you
euphoric
that-
right now.
Are you?
Yep,
I don't believe you.
I'm up there. I'm a 9 out of 10.
Right now, golly.
Could get
9
me up
out
to
of
10.
10.
Come over here and lay some smooches on me, big boy.
Smooches.
Nick, do you know what your dad's name even is?
Man, somebody asked me earlier and I forgot.
You forgot
Roy.
what your dad's name
Man,
is?
this
Captain Cook,
Yep,
James Cook, Captain James Cook.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Found the Galapagos
yeah,
Islands.
that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Yeah.
That's what my mom always told me. He never come back from the Galapagos Islands.
I just had the cook last
He
night.
went out for smokes. Ended up at
Yeah.
Galapagos.
Ended up finding turtles.
Yeah.
Man.
So you don't know his name? You're not like Nick Jr. or anything?
No, I just had the cook.
He's Nick at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last night. Yeah, I do get it on, baby.
Nick at
I
night.
do get it on. at
Do
night.
get it on. He does the best work at nighttime.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, man.
That's very sweet of
He
you.
went to night school.
Yep. He's a night doctor.
Night doctor.
Night doctor.
There was a show called Night Court back in the day. You probably remember that, don't you?
Yeah.
That's back in your day.
Yeah.
Damn, there's that many people getting in trouble. They had a
They had
24-hour
night
court.
Yeah, they
24-hour
started
court.
Shift.
third
Yeah.
shift, third shift court. Yeah, dude.
Jeez
yeah.
Louise.
Yeah, because New York had 3 shifts.
Well, that makes sense.
They pull you in. They say, that Nick Cook, he's out after midnight. That's no good again.
Ain't nothing good happened
They
after
couldn't even wait till
midnight.
9 o'clock for you to see a judge. They had to get you in and out of there.
Yeah. We
Speaking
need
of
this
that-
bed.
Yeah, we need the bed.
Speaking of that, Dad, I don't know that I know this, but I want to know if you've ever been in jail or not.
Me?
Yeah.
Nope.
Wait, hold on. I don't believe you
No.
first, but have you ever spent the night in the pokey?
Nope.
You never been in a drunk tank?
In the clink.
In the jammer.
In the clank, the jammer, in the clank.
Back in my day,
He's just as good as I am, is what he's saying.
No.
That I've avoided it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Just avoid it.
Well, that's kind of what I guess you say. But
That's probably everybody. That's
So
everybody.
we do have the same genes. Is what's happening.
back in my day, like Scottsville had 3 cops.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
You get away with a
Yeah,
little
but
more.
you
They was all 60 years old.
I know you didn't hang out in Scottsville all the time, though. I know you went elsewhere.
I
You've
hung out
told
in
me
Bone
stories,
Green quite a bit.
but he knew how
you've
to-
told me stories about going on road trips to Florida and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now I never did get in jail, but me and a couple of my buddies drove down there just on a whim to Daytona and got down there, and of course we was 18 years old. We thought, well, we'll drink some beer while we're here, and got
I like
got
this.
us a room and everything. Now all this is just on a whim. I think I took my clothes, what I took down there in a duffel bag.
Yeah.
Well, we get in there and had a big time. We finally found some girls.
Oh, yeah.
and
Finally.
That's what I'm talking about.
We decided to bring them up to our room. We said, now we'll just have this little party while we're up there. We'll have a big time all night long. Well, next thing you know, there's about 50 people up there.
Yeah.
Nick, this is or no, Josh, this is
This is
the
what happened to
place
me,
you got
yeah.
kicked out of.
The Blue Dolphin. Oh, man, you was in there partying. I couldn't get in with the older guys. All we did was supply that party with booze. That's all we did.
Well, somebody done that to ours.
Man,
'Cause we didn't do it.
man. Some sucker like me, some Harrington from back in the
Yeah,
day.
some loser came to the door trying to party with us.
My bloodline.
I took his drinks. Yeah,
Like a man does.
you should have seen these
I never
pussies.
did get drunk. Never did get put in jail or nothing like that. I got a few times took up to the courthouse, but it wasn't because on my half. I got pulled in court one day, or the sheriff's office, for a guy that was riding with me earlier in that night. He's like 18, 17 years old, and I was 20, 21.
Uh-huh.
And he had got out of my car and got in his, and then he went and ciphered gas out of a bus,
Golly.
which
Which
that was federal
Trailer park
offense.
was y'all hanging out in?
And ended up, they called me up there because this young boy told them that I was with him.
Yeah,
Snitching. You
Yeah,
rough him
like-
up? I hope you had a talk with him.
I had fun with him.
I bet, dude.
Let me
He
talk
never
that
lied
boy.
on me again.
No.
Let me
He
talk that
actually
boy
never
for a
was
minute.
around me again.
No, that ain't your friend. That's for sure.
He smelled you coming and said, "I'm out of here."
What?
Man, I had something. I lost it.
You had something.
Yeah.
What's Smith and Smith been up to? Anything good?
Man, that is funny you say that because I do have an email from corporate about Smith and Smith.
Oh boy,
Hopefully they're working some Alzheimer's cases. From
I saw
the
them
guy who
liking
loses
comments.
memory.
I was getting a little concerned that they were snooping around, getting a little bit too handsy with the Facebook.
Yeah, they've been active. Their marketing team is on a new program.
They got real sticky fingers.
Yes, they do. This message is for deadbeat dads everywhere. Smith & Smith Law is launching the class action lawsuit your father should have seen coming. Are you owed years of unpaid child support? Did your father vanish faster than his "I'll be right back" promise in 2003? Did your last conversation with him involve the phrase, "I'm not even sure you're mine"? Well, we're very sure it's time for justice. Smith & Smith is proud to introduce the People vs. Papa, a nationwide class suit against absentee daddies, excuse-making sperm donors, and men who think singing a $20 birthday cash app once a year makes them Father of the Year. Call 1-800-NO-DAD-NO-PROBLEM or visit deadbeatjustice.com because if he won't show up, we will. And we're bringing Barry.
Didn't even send a card.
Yeah.
Just $20.
Yeah. With your name written and address
No
written
card.
on it.
Didn't
He
even
couldn't-
send me a card.
Smith & Smith, holding dads
Dad.
accountable since yours left.
Didn't even send me a card.
I don't know if yours could send a card
He couldn't
from
now, dude.
the afterlife.
He's up there with
But
dinosaurs.
we need a Ouija board.
He's riding
You can't
dinosaurs,
miss
dude.
those, though, Barry, I tell you.
He's
Not in
probably-
this house.
He's probably sky high on a brontosaurus right now,
Yeah.
looking around. Scoping it
I
out.
had some DUBBY come out my nose.
Good up here.
About ruined our soundboard. He's up there like them poor Mexicans was that hit that bridge in New York on that map.
Oh yeah.
On that sailboat.
Golly, dude, that was crazy. We hadn't ever talked about that, I don't
I don't
think.
think we did either. There was like 11 people injured.
Do you want to try to put that in right here?
I don't. 45 minutes. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know
We'll
what.
Man.
see. If you haven't seen that by now, it's
These
been
like-
2 weeks. So
I mean, I thought these people were acrobats.
Yeah, well, it was
I did
like a
too. They
show.
they were on
The
like
first shot of the video is them like waving at the crowd and stuff, and it's a pirate ship basically.
Yeah.
And it's got all these people that are
a
like
sailboat. Yeah.
roped off to the sails.
tied off to the
mast.
The mast,
Yeah. And it's like 3 sails high. It's huge, and then it goes under this bridge. Is
Didn't
the
it
next
end up
shot?
killing somebody?
I
Or
think
hurt 'em bad.
11 injured, and
Yeah.
there was several that were pretty rough.
Well, I hope it didn't kill nobody.
Yeah. I mean, they
You
were
don't care.
Mexicans. So
Why
they're like
were they
three
doing
quarters
that?
of a citizen.
They were feezy. They were.
Well, they were funny
sailing
enough. They were on here from Mexico
to Iceland. They were going to Iceland.
Well, no, I mean they were just making like rounds as a like
Traveling.
PR kind of thing.
I guess PR, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Trying to
it was the
recruit
Mexican.
people?
It's wild
Tourists.
that the Mexican army couldn't figure out that this bridge was not big
I
enough.
bet that guy up top was screaming his ass off.
Dude.
Hey, we're gonna hit it!
Andale.
No, that.
No, what's the
was
opposite? I
tied
think I was going
off.
to say the opposite of on delay is
Yeah.
what we need.
You tell him to hurry up, get him a rope. He'd been better off jumping in the water from up there. Than
Yeah,
hitting
I
the
don't know.
boat.
I think they were
funny
tied
enough,
off.
you
I
think so that they were
off.
They
tied?
couldn't get loose because like they're standing. They were
Yeah.
standing like out on the mast, just like
Because
chilling.
I saw that and I was like, why did they not just jump?
Why do they have sailboats?
Well, I mean,
What are we doing?
we've probably got some ceremonial
We have one
sailboats.
called the Independence. It's like up in Boston Harbor that they use for like shows and stuff.
Oh, I've been on
Mexico's
that.
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I've been to that
Yeah,
one.
we keep the Andrew Jackson
Steamboat.
steamboat going.
That's the General Jackson.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Named after General Andrew Jackson. Oops. Fuck.
Yeah, that was
Same thing, I guess. Well, hey,
Oh, I don't know who's worse.
when we're writing the history books, who cares?
yeah. I was gonna say the whites are writing it. So
This reminded me for some reason. I was gonna say you're worse than Melissa about twisting my words, but the other day she woke up and she was mad at me because she had a dream I was addicted to Xanax and cheating on her with fat women.
This is the same day as the box truck ran
Yeah.
into it. He calls me. He goes, "Hey man, listen to this." He said she woke up mad at me this morning because she had a dream that I was cheating on her and I got hooked on Xanax, and I was like, "That's a very specific dream."
have you ever like recreationally done Xanax?
Maybe like twice.
Okay, so you do know what it feels like. Then. Okay.
Yeah, but
It's a pill form of alcohol. That's what Xanax is.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like how it makes you feel. You know that
It wasn't memorable.
They give you Xanax to
Yeah.
wean you off of alcohol.
Alcohol and Xanax are the only, or any barbiturate are the only two things you can die of quitting cold turkey.
Yep.
Yep. You can quit heroin, any of those, and you just go through withdrawal. But alcohol or the barbiturates, they can like mess your heart rhythm
Yeah.
up, your
Yep.
chemistry in your heart.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty wild.
If you haven't ever had like a girlfriend get mad or a wife,
If you've never had a girlfriend, we're here to help.
Call in for dating advice. Yeah.
but get mad at you about having a dream about you cheating on them, then I don't know if you're dating in this current climate or
I think it's just women. It's like so real to them. You know what I mean? Like they're more emotional than we are a lot of times. I think too. It's like we can have a dream a lot of times, whether it be like scary or whatever. And like we wake up and it's like, oh, and it's over.
Their heart becomes attached to
Right.
it. And so
yeah,
they
I was
live
going
it.
to say I mean, like you're talking about scary. There's like I'll wake up and there's probably like a second or two where I'm like, holy crap, but I know it's fake. Like I know it's not real. Like 2 seconds after that or
Right.
whatever. So I kind of like those dreams, to be honest. Like especially the ones that are real vivid. I have a lot of them that are like zombie apocalypse
Yeah.
or just
I don't
like
have those dreams.
I do, and like I'm always
Because you're not creative.
I'm always the hero in them, so it's also pretty cool. But it's also it's also real scary too at the same time. But I know 2 seconds later that it's not real.
I had a lot of slow punching dreams and slow
yeah,
running
those suck.
dreams.
Yeah.
Man, those shook the fire out of me when I was a kid. And boy,
All
I
my
still
dreams
get-
now, I don't dream with 2 legs. I dream with my prosthetic leg now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't dream with my 2 original legs. And I talked to my daughter the other day. We was talking about my leg, and she's 10. And she was 5 when I lost my leg, and she don't remember me with 2 legs.
Yeah.
She don't remember me ever having a real leg, because this is like all, because she's her. I guess like her memory don't go that far back.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same. I mean, like I sort of remember Dad smoking cigarettes.
Right.
But I think the only reason I remember you smoking cigarettes is because I picked up a can that you ashed into and I drank it.
Oh, so as a memory, that's So
Yeah.
I don't just had like a fleeting thought, maybe. Remember
I don't
it.
remember him actively like having a
Smoking,
cigarette
yeah.
to his mouth, but I do remember drinking his
Joker
ashes.
drank my dip spit
Oh,
that one
dude.
time.
My brother.
That's
drank-
worse. I'm glad that never happened to me.
I used to dip, and I would spit like in a Dr. Pepper bottle or whatever that was like still had Dr. Pepper in it, so like be up over the label, so you couldn't tell it was spit. My brother had a terrible habit of just drinking everybody's drink. So we picked him up from football practice one day, and he got in the truck with me and my dad. And he turned that Dr. Pepper bottle.
Ugh.
I've been spitting in it all afternoon, Grizzly mint, and dude, he turned green.
He's
Oh, I don't doubt it.
dehydrated
Yeah,
from
he
football.
turned green. He was sick for 2 days.
Oh,
Man. He never
Man,
did that
I had to
again.
leave football camp one time because I was galled so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
what?
Galled?
Galled, like
Like
chafed in
rubbed,
between
chafed?
your thighs, in between like,
I have never ever heard that word in my
Galled?
life.
what do you call it?
He didn't
Chafed.
play sports.
Like you put Gold Bond like on your unit. and all
Yeah.
that.
I just
Baby
call it
powder.
chafed.
Yeah.
Check
Galled.
God is what I always
Galled is
say.
what I call it too.
We
Galled.
country out here, you city slicker.
City slicker.
Tell him.
Galled.
Tell
He's
him,
from the
yeah.
big city of Scottsville.
Big city. Big city, boys.
I don't know. I'm getting off the rails here.
Yeah.
I'm betting.
But
this
yeah,
is going to
nobody.
be in the background from now on. I'm assuming.
This?
That probably go on the daggum. You think it'll go on her?
It might. You might be able to get it on
Might
the
be a Pill's
mannequin.
globe.
I'm sure you can figure out how to leave it on there if.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's perfect.
Oh my.
You need to get some double-sided tape.
It's worth every bit of $3.
You know, I'm taking it to Bonnaroo, but
Don't lose it.
yeah, I can't promise.
Speaking of Bonnaroo, so you got that coming up that next week.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Bonnaroo.
Yeah, I'm
this
leaving
weekend.
Wednesday morning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the big acts this time?
I know Nellie's gonna be there. I should probably look this up.
Yeah.
Man, I
Well,
have.
Well,
I remember like
We'll talk about it next
15
2
years
weeks.
ago that I really wanted to go to Bonnaroo one time, and I haven't really seen a good set of people on it that I'd want to see at least.
What do you
Maybe
do
I'm-
about like showering and stuff for
you
4
do-
days?
I mean, they have the portable ones.
You just rinse off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke Combs, Tyler the Creator, Olivia Rodrigo, Hosier, Glass Animals, Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne.
These guys are fun. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
good. Yeah, they
Yeah.
are good. They're pretty much Grateful Dead.
Yeah. Vampire
No,
Weekend.
That was old as Grateful Dead too.
Yeah. But I'm excited about Nelly for sure. Take your shirt off, twist it around your
I know,
head, spin it
it's-
like a helicopter.
It's crazy. Like most of those, that to me, that used to be like the Woodstock of our time almost.
Yeah.
And like in the last 10, 15 years or whatever, it's just now like some person that was popular 20 years ago that they know they can get a draw off of.
Sell tickets.
I'm not trying to shit on it too much, but like I just don't think it's what it once was.
The atmosphere and the environment and like the campground is half, if not
Yeah, I'm
75%
sure.
of the experience.
I'm sure. What was the one that just happened? Like that's over on like West
Coachella?
Coachella, maybe
Yeah.
was
Burner
the one.
Man.
I think
Is
it's
that another
That Burning Man was before Coachella.
Okay.
Coachella. I think.
This Burning Man is the one that like everybody got stranded at. Like something happened.
Well, yeah, last fall or something like they got.
Yeah,
like,
it got
out there,
real-
it come like a monsoon.
Came
Everybody got
monsoon
stuck.
and
They
People-
had
people
no
couldn't get out.
supplies or
They didn't have any
anything. Like
trucks.
people were stuck, couldn't leave.
Like 100-year flood happened or some kind.
But
Your mom must have
Coachella,
showed up.
whichever
flood
one,
was.
I think it was Coachella.
Gross.
I'm pretty sure it was Coachella,
Nasty.
but they said that over 60% of the people that went to that festival financed it, like being able to go.
Golly,
Like that's
it's
how
mean.
expensive it was to go, and also
Trying to go
people
to
just
Fire
wanted to
Fest.
go to be seen
What was
there.
the stat you said?
60%.
60% put it on credit cards or
Oh,
something like
okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're expensive tickets. Like I know, like Bonnaroo 4 days. It's a little pricey. Like anything.
It
over
is,
3-4
but you
days.
shouldn't. If you can't afford that, you should not put it on a credit card.
People
in
do
my
vacations the same way though.
What?
People do vacations the same way though. People put vacations on credit cards. It's the same thing.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
some of
I
those
mean, you're
people
talking
probably
about-
write it off. Like
I mean,
the,
okay,
like the
so
influencers and stuff. They probably write that off if they're making.
the influencers probably don't have to pay for it, but the reason that I would say that vacation and going to one of these festivals is different is I'm thinking vacations with family. So you're getting not only the experience of the vacation, but you're getting like all that family time.
none of
And-
those people have dads.
Yeah, and you're going to Coachella or Bonnaroo. Not saying I know you're not because you're sober, but most of those people are just going to do drugs
Most of them are
and
young
sleep in
people
a
though,
tent.
too. Young people.
Yeah,
Dumb decisions.
I guess. I mean,
I
I've
see
made,
what you're saying. You shouldn't really do anything if you can't afford it. You know what I mean? But I would never.
oh, I've
nothing
done
in
a
my
lot of
life
things
that-
I can't afford.
Right.
I'm just getting old now, and I'm
You're seeing it.
shaking my cane.
Yeah.
Dumbass-
home, you filthy immigrant.
You see them dumbass kids putting tickets to a damn concert on a credit card.
Well, I mean, back in the day, you think? I mean, like I know Dad was too young for the first Woodstock, but like that those tickets probably weren't anything.
No, probably not.
I think
That's why there was
rumor
millions of people there, and
I
it
think
was
from that documentary I saw. The rumor spread through all the land. The tickets were going to be free.
Yeah.
And then they got there and tried to charge them like $20, and everybody got
Right.
really
Pissed off,
upset.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And so they ended up just breaking in.
Then
and
they
having it
had
all
to
free
30
anyway.
years later bring Limp Bizkit back and destroy it.
1999.
Yeah, and
Woodstock
destroy the whole
99.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
to break
Woodstock
stuff.
99 was actually really nice too, and they didn't charge a crazy amount for that. But even if they would have charged $20 in 1969, that's not $600 today. I know inflation sucks right now, but that's still
150.
what?
$20 was probably about 150 back then. Because you was probably making in 1969, people were not making $100 a week.
Yeah, I mean you're getting.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean you're getting just out of the depression and everything. You're
Yeah.
getting past World War II at that
Yeah,
point.
actually. So you think, dude, like
I mean, and we're talking. I mean, it's 20 years after World War II, so
25? Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know, man. People didn't make a lot back then. $20. I'd be pissed. You think if you tell somebody, like a kid, a
Yeah,
19-year-old,
I mean, if I
it's
was
free.
told I didn't have to pay anything, I showed up,
Yeah.
and somebody was like, "It's $20," I'd be like, "Well, I mean, this is a farm.
I don't
I'm just
have anything.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna.
Right.
I'm just coming in,
Yeah,
whether you like it or
Especially
not.
when
dri-
there's
I'm parking my
80,000
car.
of you. Yeah.
I'm parking my car right there.
Yeah,
I'm not going back to my car. It's where it's going to be. I'm just going to go in.
Yeah.
I will say we're getting towards the end here, but I was gonna say there's a big documentary about Woodstock in '69 and all the people that were just on the side of the road that were just like, "Take me to Woodstock." And like how many people like shared their stories like that are still alive today that were able to be like, yeah, I lived in Wisconsin and I what do you call it? Hitchhiked all the way to Woodstock or whatever.
Yeah.
And they all had like really good stories. Like you couldn't do that today.
And it wouldn't be.
I mean,
Josh
like,
couldn't for sure.
I couldn't.
No.
I don't know. I think you could probably do it easier than most people.
I-
if you
Yeah,
would.
yeah, you'd get a good ride. I'd give you a ride,
Well,
boy.
I'm just saying, like, if you lean on that saddle a bit more, it'd be a lot less tiresome than.
Oh, I was saying people are gonna feel sorry for.
That's what I-
yeah.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Barry.
I'm
Yeah.
getting in love.
They
dude.
gonna pick
People-
him up quick.
This cat, like that, she's got a good judge of character.
Yeah.
She's a cool cat.
Got a good
Well,
tanker on her.
y'all got anything else? We're gonna wrap this Father's
Oh,
Day.
okay. One more announcement. I'm sorry.
Oh, one more.
Oh boy.
I have been invited to be a rodeo clown June 1st. That's a Tuesday at the Hart County Fair.
June
June
1st is
1st?
past.
No,
A year
July.
ago?
I'm about to
July.
say, what month
Sorry.
is it?
Sorry.
We are your favorite
July 1st, Hart County, Kentucky
Pride
Fair.
Month.
Tuesday. Pride Month
month. Yeah, it's your favorite month.
is now or
yeah,
July?
June.
Right now.
Yeah, right.
What
now.
are you talking about?
Happy Pride Month from Josh. That's what he's talking about.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about July. You're talking about June. What are you talking about? This is Mental Health Awareness
Yeah.
Month for
Yeah.
men.
Yeah. And
Okay,
we're
so-
going to move right past that.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah. July 1st, Hart County Fair, rodeo clown.
Are you gonna wear the makeup and everything?
I think I have to do a little bit.
He's gonna wear
But
that.
I'm more worried. Oh.
I can't see good. I can't see nothing here.
I can't see shit with this
smells
thing on.
like smells like throw up in this helmet.
Can you imagine? I do. I'll come if you wear that just to
He
see
will.
you, just to see you get hit by a bull and see that thing go flying off of you. Like I want that
Oh,
on
you're going to be
camera.
there, buddy.
Do you have to do any training beforehand?
I've got it all up here.
Okay.
I had a bullfighter is what the professionals like to be called. I had a documentary that when I was like 12, 13, I watched it probably 10 to 15 times. Loved it.
Well,
So you're ready to go?
we may be down to 2 members of Fine by Me after July 1st.
Yeah, we're recruiting from this point on.
Turn in your applications and find by me 684 at gmail.com.
864.
We,
864.
we need a firecracker, okay?
Find by me
You have to have a
864.
lot of energy to make up for this.
Yeah.
No. So I guess like you'll wear like protective like
I hope
catchers.
they got a vest for me
You
while
can wear
I'm
like
there. or
catcher's
something.
equipment. Go
Yeah.
out there in full catcher's equipment gear.
I got that helmet.
Yeah, you can wear that night helmet.
Yeah, I would like to see that. It's just medieval style helmet for everybody
No,
listening.
they had never seen that. Might
Oh,
as well
gosh.
go on. Got to finish the show on a bang here.
Can you fit in that?
Barely.
God, yeah, he got a lot of hair now. Maybe not.
Put it on and then
Nick's getting a Knight's helmet down.
yeah, put it on and call the show out here.
That's a real deal helmet.
Hey,
It's got like the
Lennon,
leather
relax.
inside.
Relax.
It's a
buddy.
jousting helmet.
And this has been Fine by Me.
He looks like Heath Ledger now. Thank y'all for listening. See you.
Love y'all. Take it easy.
Thank you, Barry, for coming on. By the way,
Mwah. What about me?
well, you.
West Coast, Josh, that's one leg me.